how's everybody doing? Welcome back to my channel for a brand new video, and today we're going to be reading through One Piece chapter 1139. So dude, I still can't believe what happened in 1138. That mural is probably it has to be one of the most important spreads, one of the most important panels in the entire series of One Piece, and it's frustrating. You know, there's been so many analyses on what it represents. There's so many interpretations. But the frustrating thing is that Oda basically gave us, the beginning, middle, and ending to One Piece in that one spread. And at the end of the day, there's really no way for us to interpret it. Also, just letting you know ahead of time, I'm a little bit sick. So if I cough or clear my throat a lot, that's why. So my bad for that, y'all. But I'm hanging in there. But beyond that, I'm going to keep reading for y'all. I'm going to keep reading for One Piece. That's how much I like the series, even though my throat hurts with all the coughing. But other than that, back to what I was saying. It was crazy, dude. It was so crazy, that mural. And the fact that Frankie found it first, I think is really telling, because he's going to play such an important role in this story. And like every Straw Hat member is, but in terms of the overall endgame, I think he's definitely going to be a crucial part. I don't remember if Oda has promised that every Straw Hat is going to be alive at the end of the series, but just the way I look at things, I don't think the story will end with everybody alive. I think someone's got to go. Someone's going to end up dying, and Frankie is a good, the way I think about it, it's either going to be Usopp or Frankie. Now, Usopp is, I'll talk about that later, but Frankie, he just looks like, he kind of gives off those vibes, you know what I'm saying? And to add more fuel to the fire, if you want to say it like that, the fact that he uncovered the mural, it's almost like, I don't know if I'm getting too ahead of myself, but I saw someone mention that Frankie is standing in the middle of the mural. And we have Emu on the left, we have all the, Emu on the left and the and the other shapes in silhouettes, in shadow, blacked out. And then Frankie's in the middle, and the way he's looking at the mural and standing and positioned in front of it, it's almost like he's a part of it as well. And there were people speculating that he could be Pluton, because remember, and I thought about this too, because Frankie, as far as we know, you got Iceberg entrusted the blueprints to Frankie for Pluton. Ancient weapon, right? And then in Eddie's lobby, Frankie took the blueprints and burned them. He burned them. But we all know Frankie's smart. Frankie is smart, and he can no doubt recreate the blueprints if it came down to it. He could memorize it and build anything. We know he can do that. So as of right now in the entire One Piece world, at least, from the crew, and I guess even beyond that, Frankie is one of the only ones, probably the only one, who has knowledge of the ancient weapon Pluton. Now, the craziest thing about that is that, number one, his nickname is Battleship Frankie. We know that Pluton, an ancient weapon, is like a battleship, right? Also, look behind me. I got the updated wanted posters right there. Look at Frankie's wanted poster. He is the Thousand Sunny. What we first thought was just a simple, haha, Oda's doing his thing again, making a funny. He would make he would give Sanji a funny wanted poster. So now it's like, oh, it's Frankie's turn. His whole thing is that it's not Frankie himself on the poster. First we had the Battle Frankie robot, and now we have the Sunny. And that's what's on Frankie's wanted poster. What we first thought was just a following the trend gimmick, funny joke from Oda. Now when you think about it, listen to me, hear me out here. it can have so much more meaning because number one, Frankie is known as the battleship, right? Battleship Frankie. He has knowledge of the ancient weapon Pluton. The Sunny is the ship of his dreams. You know, he crafted that thing and he wants that ship to sail to the end of the world, basically. You know, he wants the Sunny to sail the entire seas. Now, listen to the name, Thousand Sunny. What have we come to realize in the story of One Piece that's so important? The sun god Nika, Thousand Sunny. What if that poster right there is a hint as to what is going to be Frankie's overall role in the story? You know, the Thousand Sunny, it's in the image of a sun, you know, fit for the future Pirate King, Monkey D. Luffy, you know, who now is Joy Boy Sun God Nika. What if the Thousand Sunny represents Frankie and the ancient weapon Pluton? Like, what if somehow he crafts the Sunny to be the ancient weapon, or what if he himself turns into Pluton? Now, the most mind-blowing thing about this, many people have pointed it out since, but I also noticed it as well. I thought it was crazy, but then the more I looked into it, and then the more people started to make the connection, it validated me. Are you guys fans of Naoki Urasawa? No, great author. You know, he made Monster, one of my all-time favorite animes, top 3. He made Monster, 20th Century Boys, Billy Bat. You know what he also made? He made a series called Pluto, based on Astro Boy. The series called Pluto, the monster, the main antagonist known as Pluto, look at his shape, his design. It's insane, dude. Because the way Pluto from Urasawa's Pluto manga and anime is designed is the same way that Frankie looks and the way Frankie is designed in this arc in front of the mural. Look at the resemblance. That is, I 100% believe that is not a coincidence. That is not a coincidence at all, dude. It was, no, I'm convinced Frankie's going to have a key role. So, I'm going to, yeah, there's so much more to talk about. But for now, let me pull up the chapter and get started with my reading, all right? So let me pull it up. I got it right here. I just clicked on it. So let me full screen it. Okay. So One Piece chapter, and yeah, you know, I could go on forever, but let me just read and then we'll talk back later and see what happens based on this chapter. I still can't believe it though. The cliffhanger we ended up on last week, I could have sworn that, like, I'm surprised there was no break and there was a continuation. So maybe this is going to be like a massive cliffhanger. So we got One Piece chapter 1139, Mountain Eater. And then the cover story is Oni-chan Yamato, Holy Inari Shrine, Volume 25. 2 rebels apprehended. Now, Who's Who, again, I think Who's Who's going to be really important to the story. He technically already is. You know, he's the first person that name-dropped Nika to Jinbei. You know, his association with the Sun Pirates. And the way Who's Who's helmet is shaped, you can see it looks like what Frankie is wearing, and going back to Pluto, it looks like his design. That's not a dude, it's crazy. So let's just go on, continue reading, turn the page. All right, and now first page. My bad, y'all, for the coughing. Might have to take a cough drop or a drink of water in between. If it gets really bad, I'll have to like step aside for a bit. Anyway, I just got done being sick too. Anyway, reading starts. The key hunt continues. At this rate, we'll still be looking after sundown. Just how big is this castle? Those guards were no help either. Honestly, the only ones who probably know where to find what we're looking for are a few of the graybeards, like Elder Ja Rule. Oh, Swordgrams. I wonder if he'd tell me if I asked. There's no way he would. Just trying to free Loki is a heinous crime. We haven't decided if we're gonna let him go yet. You're no fun, Zoro. Hey, over here. What is it? Gulp. A red carpet. The mark of nobility. Could that be the throne room? Pardon the intrude. Wow, it's all smashed up. The rubble looks more recent. There's a hole in the ceiling. This is the throne room, alright? But I must say, what is the meaning of this mark? A mark? Where? I see it now. I've seen these in books before. It looks like a magic circle. What's that? They apparently use them in rituals to summon demons in some countries. Huh? Does that really work? Beats me. What's this thing doing here in the throne room? I must say, it's creepy. I feel like I saw something like this recently. Yeah, we all did. Huh? Wait, let's see. Straw Hat Luffy, huh? Who's there? Is it a demon? No way. Who said that? I must say, it couldn't be a vengeful spirit, could it? I've been wanting to meet you. Stay calm, stay calm. Who are you? Show yourself. A demon has summoned? A demon was summoned? The castle really is cursed. Let's get out of here before we're possessed. Wait, don't run, Roto. Wait. Huh? Kya, whoa. Eek. Kya, don't drop us. Phew, thanks. Hey, there's someone on the throne. I must say, I'm terribly sorry, Nami. Yeah, I'm terribly sorry, Nami. Tasso, you're dead. ... Oh? Sir, what are you doing here? Who the heck is this? I felt a strange surge of hockey coming from here earlier. That's the guy that we've been kind of hinting at, getting hints at, you know, in the shadows. Human resident of Elbaf, ex-pirate Yasan. This guy looks oddly familiar. Have we seen him before? He looks like Shiki. It's not Shiki, obviously, but the way I swear we've seen this guy before. I'm probably having a brain fart. It should be obvious. I felt a strange surge of hockey coming from. Is this? Hold on. No. Hold on. I'm still the way he looks. I don't know if this is the guy from Roger's crew, right? No, it can't be. It is. No, I have no idea. Hold up. I felt a strange surge of hockey coming from here earlier. Looks like I missed whatever caused it, but I'm glad I found you all instead. He just looks like that one guy with the glasses from Roger's crew. I've heard rumors about you, Straw Hat Luffy. They say you defeated Kaido. It's been ages since I've been to Wano. I'd love to go again. Huh? Sir? Sir Ya? Most people on Elbaf call him Yasan. Didn't you meet Miss Ripley when you went to the school? He's her partner. Oh, he's the dad of that big pipsqueak? Big pipsqueak? Gahahaha. Well, you ain't wrong. So you've already met Colin and Ripley? The boy's giant blood runs strong. What? Okay, dude. Dang. The boy's giant blood runs strong. He's always been too big for me to hold. Can you believe he's 20? And Ripley's 80. She's 80 years old, huh? She's even older than I am. Marrying a giant doesn't make sense. Not if I'm the only one getting old. No kidding. To think someone like you exists. Love knows no... Alright, dude. One Piece relationships are so weird because this guy... You know, he's a... human. We know that there are tall humans in One Piece that aren't giants, but just abnormally tall. And then we have the giants, of course. How did that work? You know what I'm saying? Like how did that work? I mean, I don't know. It's, we got Otohime and Neptune. We got Toki and Odin. That one in particular, I'm like, Odin was like hecka massive when it came to his body and height and whatever. And Toki was just a regular looking girl, right? Yet they managed to have a family, right? Yeah, they managed to do it and have kids. I would like, how does that work? Anyway, let's go on. All right, let's go on. Love knows no bounds. Mixed people have existed throughout history. Buccaneers, dozen dadas. What? Oh yeah. Mixed people. Let me read that again. Mixed race people have existed throughout history. Buccaneers, Dozundadas, long leg, long necks, small tongues. Such hybrids are rare and often struggle to thrive on their own. But in every era, there have always been those who are more flexible, if you know what I mean. All right. You seem like an expert. Just who are you? I'm the missionary of love. I bet Sanji ends up like him when he's older. Anyway, old dude, we're looking for the key to free Loki. I must say, you shouldn't just blurt something like that out so casually. Why would he know anyway? It's too late. Oh, forget I said that. Oh, Loki, huh? Interesting. Troublemakers, are ya? I love it. What a vindictive old coot. Just keep it to yourself, okay? Rumors were made to spread, Missy. I told you to quit it. Do you know what kind of man Loki is? What will you do if things go south? Beat him to a pulp and lock him back up. The one who locked him up before was none other than red-haired Shanks. Until that point, no one was able to stop him. Do you know the kind of power Loki wields? If there's even a slight chance of him running amok, have you thought of how many casualties will... And got interrupted. Hang on. Well, the key's not going to find itself. And this old timer sounds like he's going to go on for a while. Hey, what a waste of time. Guys, we should take warnings like this more seriously. My sincerest apologies, sir, yeah. They're... ... Huh? I'm sick of all your warnings. You scared or what? That's not it. Oh, is this a flashback? Hold up. I'm sick of all your warnings. You scared or what? That's not it. That's Roger, right? That? If you want to stop me, you'll have to use force. Yeah, that's Roger. That's the guy, right? We're just pointing out the risk, Roger, you dumbass. Hey, Roto, give that throne a push. What? Did you know there were two other monstrous fighters on the Pirate King's crew besides Roger? It wasn't just Rayleigh? That's right. One time when Captain Roger needed to recuperate, that man accompanied him to a hospital deep within the mountains. Unfortunately, enemy pirates surrounded the hospital trying to capture them, but that one man, armed with nothing but his 2 axes, fought off hundreds of them all by himself. One man with just 2 axes? And that's not even the craziest part. When the battle was over, not a single tree was left standing. He stripped the entire mountain bare. What? That's next level deforestation. That's how he got the name Mountain Eater. Everyone knows that tale. He rivaled Vice Captain Silver's Rayleigh and was known as the left hand of the Pirate King. Oh, big spread. I'm going to try to zoom in here. This ain't working with that. Oh, there we go. A hidden room? Is it the treasure chamber? I love you, Yasan. Treasure. Sir, yeah, how do you know about this place? I love to explore. Whoa, a treasure. A treasure chest room? Why is it just a chest? They're all empty. Gah ha ha ha. Well, it used to be a treasure chamber. You liar, don't blame me. This is an abandoned castle. It's only natural thieves worm their way in at some point. Still, take a look at this. Oh, the key. A prize not even the thieves were willing to take. Yay. In other words, even the bad guys don't want Loki freed. So you still want it? Huh? What? You heard me. He's been living here in Elbaf for over 20 years now. No way. The living legend who stood shoulder to shoulder with Roger and Rayleigh. The Pirate King's left hand. If you want it, you'll have to get past me. Scooper Gabon. He's here, and that's the end of the chapter. Holy moly. This chapter went by quick, dude. There's no post-credits, is there? No, there's not. Oh, crap. And there's a break next week. Okay, so that's the cliffhanger. Dang, dude. So this guy, yeah, when we first saw him in the beginning of the chapter, like just the way he looked, like he looked like someone we've seen before. This guy, I think I remember seeing him in like Roger's flashback back in the day when we were going through Roger's adventures in Wano and whatever the heck. I looked at him and I was all like, he looks oddly familiar. Like I've seen him before, but not really. And I made a guess because I was all like, yeah, I think he looks like someone that was with Roger, but I'm not sure because he's old. And, when we saw those flashbacks, it was introduced, we were introduced to Roger's crew, but younger version of themselves. But this is the guy. So this is the guy who's been wanting to meet Luffy forever since the ending of Wano. Basically, we got a teaser into who this guy was, like in the shadows, you know what I'm saying? Holy moly, dude. The Pirate King's left hand. So basically it was Roger's, and then Roger's right hand was Rayleigh, and then left hand would be this guy, Gaban. He's here, dude. That's pretty sick, dude. That was the end of the chapter. I was wondering when we were going to get introduced to more people from Roger's crew, because, we're nearing the end of One Piece. We're in the final saga. I think it's about time that Roger's former crew starts to show up. At least the people who are still alive. We got Rayleigh, Crocus, Shanks Buggy. We got Gaban now. Excuse me. Yeah, I think man, my bad, y'all. I think it's definitely time for us to start getting introduced to these people, because we need to know where they are, what they've been doing for the past couple 20 years, give or take. Because we know the crew spread out after Roger turned himself in. They didn't get captured. They just disbanded, spread out. So there, a good number of them, I assume, would probably still be out there. Also, like I said, this guy would, dude, he managed to freaking tap a giant, and it worked out. Like, holy moly, like, Amazon, Death by Snoop, dude, they, yeah, dude, how does that work, dude? Maybe, like, someone made him giant. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that could work out. Like the Hour Library or something, whatever. I can't believe he got with Ripley the Giant. When you think about it, so I guess now we officially have the top 3 members of the Roger Pirates. Roger, who was the king himself, the captain. Then we got Rayleigh and Gaban. All 3 of these guys got with some nice looking women. They got with some nice looking women. You know what I'm saying? So hey, GG's to them. Very nice, very nice. So is he actually gonna spar or like try to? I think what this is gonna be. I think this is gonna be a kind of like a test. I think he's gonna be testing Luffy to see how strong he really is, and as strong as Luffy has become, awakening his fruit, becoming Joy Boy, becoming Nika, as strong as Luffy is, he still has a ways to go. I with how much the Roger Pirates have been built up in terms of strength, I would assume that the left hand of the Roger Pirates, I would assume that this guy is far stronger than Luffy. You know what I'm saying? The same way Rayleigh is. Because Luffy still has a lot of growing to do when it comes to his powers. He really does. He's not the strongest character in the universe, in the One Piece universe by far. So I'm wondering how this is going to go down. It's got to be like some type of glorified sparring match. Basically, Gaban using this as a test. uh, to Luffy to see, all right, like how bad do you want this key? You know, show me your strength, show me your moves, Captain Falcon. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but yeah, man, this is really interesting. Yeah, dude. I gotta say, Oda did a good job at making this guy look like his younger self while old, because sometimes older characters just don't look anything like they did when they were young. But just this introduction when they got the title card, the name card, ex resident of no human resident of Elbaf, ex pirate Yasan. Like I said, immediately I was all like, I swear I've seen this guy somewhere before. And my mind immediately went to that the Roger Pirates. I was all like, hey, was he on that ship? I swear I saw him recently, in terms of like at least in the anime or something. But yeah, this is interesting. So honestly, like I wouldn't. I gotta be honest. I feel like I just repeated myself in so many times in the same way. I would have preferred last week to have been the cliffhanger going into a break, because that would have just sat so well, and it would have given us 2 weeks of nonstop theories and speculation, discussion, all that good stuff. I think last week's chapter was a better cliffhanger going into a break than this one, because this, it's great. I'm not. It's really cool that we're getting another Roger Pirate, in real time, present day, especially with it being the left hand. By the way the chapter ended, I don't know about you. Different opinions, but the way the chapter ended for me, the moment is big, but not big enough to be like break. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this should have continued next week. And then whatever. I mean, we still get a cool story. You just gotta deal with it. Just my personal opinion on this. But dang, dude, I still can't believe he got with Ripley, and she's 80 years old. How old is this guy? So Colin is 20. So dang, dude. So Colin is 20. He looks nothing like a 20-year-old. Ripley is 80. Looking nothing like an 80-year-old. One Piece ages. That's what I say. Like, anime ages. Like, you never know what you're gonna get. You got this kid who looks like a kid, but he's 20, and then this woman who is 80 years old, but looking like she's 20. The heck? I'm telling you, man. One Piece and anime in general with ages is like, what the heck? Honestly, though, yeah, like I'm interested to see what's gonna happen. Like I said, I think it's just gonna be a glorified sparring match. He's all like, you still want that key to free Loki? You have to get past me if you want it. I do hope that they give us at least they give us a good shot of him in action, so we could get an idea as to what he does. He has 2 axes, right? That's his thing. So, yeah, two axes. Okay. I'm just kind of going through the chapter, and I'm the missionary of love. This guy, dude. Hey, dude, but overall, pretty cool chapter, decent chapter. I liked the introduction. I like the ending. Kind of leaves us wanting more to see how he's going to interact with Luffy. He's been wanting to meet Luffy for a long time. So what kind of things does he have to tell us? And we're dealing with somebody from the Roger Pirates who witnessed the end of the world, not the end of the world, the end of the Grand Line. Made it to Laugh Tale. whatever, you know what I'm saying? So we're dealing with somebody who knows that truth. How much of that is gonna spill out? You know, how much of that is gonna spill out? And if so, how key will it be? Like, is he just gonna talk in riddles, or is he gonna be up front? I wish Robin was here. Is Robin here? I didn't see her. No, she's reading with Saul right now. Nah, never mind. It seems like anytime we meet someone from the Void, not the Void Century, from back in the day who made it to Laugh Tale, Robin is never in the picture. I mean, she's reading right now the ancient text, the Harley, so that's good. I'm not saying she, her spot is wasted. She's doing her thing, but anytime we're dealing with someone with the Roger Pirates, I would want to see how much they give us, the viewer, the reader, our crew, how much intel they give us. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens. Hopefully we have a good sparring match with them, with this guy, with him, and we get a nice conversation. But the fact that he's been living in Elbath, and okay, yeah, that there might be a lot more to that as well. He did mention other races as well, Buccaneers. Yeah, so okay. Hey y'all, but that's gonna do it for my reading of One Piece chapter 1139 overall. Quick chapter, went by way too fast, but I liked it. I liked the reveal, like I said. I think I'm repeating myself a little bit here, but beyond that, hey, let me know what y'all thought about this chapter. What do you think's gonna happen? What's gonna go on? Other than that, I hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe out there. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.